Can't be serious. Anybody else seen this shit? What the hell is Damn soldiers took my brother's life during the March Massacre 12 years ago. I'm never trusting a uniform ever again. False alarm, I guess.
So that's the pilgrim. Don't look like much of a sinner. A little space, please.
Pilgrim, how's New Paris holding up? I have a cousin there.
Hey, stop staring at me.
Yeah. I ain't leaving the bazaar today. The wind's blowing from the east. That's a fact. I wonder what happened to Japan. They were the first to go dark in 23. Probably all dead.
They're like chains. I wish I could break free.
Unless they took all the equipment.
Hey, watch where you're going. What a day. No frigging way I can do it. 5 years of learning and all for nothing.
Easy money?
I just have to get it right this time. Alberto needs to see I'm good enough.
Basco.
Come on, I won't bite.
Haven't seen you around here before.
Hey, that's the pilgrim.
So, what's the job? I'm just the scout. Basco, I'm gonna send you to meet my partners, and they'll fill you in.
Sure takes pity
Just
and gives us some rain.
Be discreet.
Don't trust the peacekeepers.
What's the problem?
Hey, aren't you the pilgrim they wanted to hang? Man, you were in luck there. I could use some of that luck. I'm Alberto's apprentice. Not for long, probably. It's the 3rd time I'm taking a shot at this test. If I fail again, Craftmaster Alberto's gonna kick me out.
What's this test about?
I have to design something useful for the citizens. I already invented underwater reading glasses for Alberto, then a retractable dog leash, but he kept jamming. And besides, we have no dogs here. All my ideas are worthless. Now is my last chance to prove that I am not worthless. So I spent the last several weeks walking around the bazaar and thinking hard. And then I hit it. Our goats. They're kept in cages because they eat crops. But life in cages makes them sad, and they give less milk. So I came up with the idea of a fence, energized with just a tiny bit of voltage. That would keep the goats under control, but let them produce more milk. I called this invention the electric fence.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Stressed goats can give bitter milk.
Seriously? Goats get stressed?
Wouldn't you? If someone electrocuted you and then went for your crotch?
Oh, no. It's only a very small voltage. Won't do more than tickle them.
So, what seems to be the problem with this invention of yours?
I'm missing a few parts, and they're not that easy to get. I'm worried I won't be ready on time. Maybe you could help me. If you find them for me, I'll give you one of my super cool inventions.
Nothing to do with goats, I hope.
Nah, something much more interesting. You'll see. I just need some electric parts. I'll dismantle them for resistors and other useful things. As far as I know, they could be found in 2 places. One's an old hardware store on Fitzwilliam Place, near the water tower. Alberto says they'll be there for sure. But it's a dark place, full of turned creatures. You have to go there at night.
And the other option?
Whatever's left of military patrols. I know of one place south of Horseshoe, near the old electrical substation. Bandits roam in the area, so it's possible there's nothing left there. In which case you'll have to look for other patrol remains, or take a night trip to the store.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. But I can't promise anything.
I would be very grateful.
You're new
Come
here.
here.
You'll see. This place is full of secrets.
Hey, that's the pilgrim.
Step right up, my boy.
Hey, that's the
Haven't seen my
Pilgrim.
kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
Got a gig as a finisher tomorrow. Someone's got to take care of fires roaming the streets around the bazaar. I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Please,
5
back
years
off.
of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it right this time. Alberto needs to see I'm good enough.
Don't recognize me? Or are you allergic to making money? Listen, Pilgrim. We can make a killing, you and me. You just need to get me some beets, radishes, parsnips.
There he is. Grab him, Ed. He's a murderer.
What? Julian, Luke's been poisoned. From the water you sold him, Bevan says.
What? But I don't sell water.
Liar. Luke told me he got it from you. Whatever's in it has him ranting and raving now.
You sure he didn't blame me after he started renting?
Oh, wait a minute. Do you have proof?
Of course. The water came in a bottle. Luke got that water in one of your bottles. When I tell Carl about this, you'll hang!
Bevan, wait! I swear, I don't even sell water, damn it!
If you're lying, Julian, you're fucking toast.
Find something you like in the bazaar?
Wait, so then, if you're not selling water, how'd someone get a hold of one of your bottles?
Knowing that shithead Luke, he probably stole it. That would be like him. Even if he did, my water's pure as melted snowflakes.
You sure? How do you store it?
I buy bottled.
There's no way it could become contaminated.
Not a chance. My supplier, Marco, always has clean water.
So, maybe it's revenge.
For what? Everyone loves me. Never had an enemy in my life. Wait a second. Wait. Shit. Except maybe Marco. That bastard. Come to think of it, he's got an axe to grind for me. It was a long time ago. Never mind. Listen. He lives above an old shop on the west end of Villador, on Houndfield Lane. I traded him a few kilos of my finest flour for the water. Prove he poisoned it, and half my flour is yours. Can you do that for me?
I guess I could check it out.
And there's one more thing. I'm a little embarrassed. Hans might also have a bottle of this water.
I thought you weren't selling it.
I'm not, except, well, to Hans and... Can you go warn him? He's also on Houndfield, a few buildings down.
Something's fishy about this, Julian. Look, you better be telling the truth, otherwise it'll be hard to help you.
My grandfather used to work as a miner in the quarries south of the old town.
5 years of learning and all for nothing.
You look familiar.
Yeah, I'm the guy who almost got hanged.
Why worry? You're standing here, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Look, we had no choice. If you had turned like we thought you were gonna, it would have been a massacre.
A crowd of people against one infected. Odds were in your favor.
Huh. I see you already got a marker. More time you spend here, more you'll understand. Our rules are strict, but that's how we survive.
Sure.
Man, I don't want to end up drinking more pee. Someone's got to do something about the water situation.
Don't stay out too late.
Hey, I heard Carl.
5 years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to
Do
get
I
it
know
right
you?
this time. Alberto needs
Hey,
to see I'm
that's the Pilgrim.
Howdy. It's nice to see a new face. Fuck me. People will always complain.
talking about you.
A little space.
Does she miss her out?
I guess she needs someone to play with.
She's growing up and needs some company.
When are you getting married?
Never.
And that's your final answer?
Let's not talk about this. Who'd kill Lucas?
Someone with moon-sized balls who wanted to send a message. You don't discreetly kill a military leader.
What did you do?
Whoever killed
The card was
him
good for me.
very
How
strong.
should I know they were scammers?
There was a group.
Can you hear yourself
So
at
it
all?
couldn't have been a coincidence.
Hey, give me a break, man. It's not a big deal. Shut up.
Well, if you
Trying to think how to fix this.
Sometimes I venture out at street level just to look at the shots and the signs.
You have such well-kept hands.
5 years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it right this time.
I don't want to upset him. Sometimes I miss my fun and ridiculous. Ah, yes, the military training of a teenage girl. I hated it.
Yeah.
But it was all
What can I say?
When I die, I want to be burned to ash and scattered on the street with the rest of my family.
My wife was a nurse when this city was
5 years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it right this time. Alberto needs to see I'm good enough.
How dare they close the passage to the center? We are free people.
We citizens have seen it all. Why don't you move along, Pilgrim?
Hey, that's the pilgrim.
Psst, you. Got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal per gallon.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
I knew this
5 years ago,
Why'd you say that?
They were like 80 years old back then.
Can you milk the goats?
They seem to have some kind of other disease. They won't let you near
Look
them.
who's here.
I'm not doing that much better.
Have you made up with your brother yet?
He needs to apologize first.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Looking at all the dead people,
It says here they're missing.
same difference. They never find them anyway.
Now then why the board?
It's been 15 years. Many people disappeared back then. My neighbor lost his 2 kids. But life goes on. Except, nobody has the courage to take those photographs down. But it's hopeless. Since there are no night runners, the search always ends the same.
Have you heard of kids who were in the GRE tests?
And who wasn't in the tests? The young, the old, the blind, the deaf. Everyone came to find a vaccine. Some for cash, others to cheat destiny and not get infected. But that was the devil's bargain of Villador. Walled in with the plague, but given the chance to be the ones who gave the cure to the world. Well, the virus won. The study was eventually discontinued. And the children? Officially, no one tested on children. Human rights and other crap.
And unofficially?
And unofficially. Apparently, some of the kids were taken out of the city. The rest, well, they just scattered around the city, abandoned. If the infected didn't get them, then hunger or darkness did.
When did all this happen?
A long time ago. Looking at you, you were still a kid yourself. Once upon a time, I came across two of them. Two girls. They were 5 or 6 years old, and it looked like they hadn't eaten for a month.
What were their names?
I don't remember. I threw them some old bread and took off because they were shaking as if they were about to turn. Red eyes, swollen veins. I don't know what they were giving them there. Those psychos from the GRE.
Those night runners. Tell me about them.
What's there to say? Nearly all of them are dead. When they were around, they were the only ones not afraid to go out at night. They rescued those who didn't manage to get to a shelter. But of the entire group, only a few survived, including Frank, their former commander. Once upon a time, he was great. Now, he drinks himself into a stupor at his place in the Central Loop. Hard to say how much longer he'll be around.
Where are all these kids at now?
After all those years, most of them are probably dead. If someone got luckier and is still wandering around, they will probably be in the Central Loop. More peacekeepers there. Easier to survive.
Someone must know more.
Why? The past is the past, and there's no point in dredging it back up. Everyone has their own problems. Here and now, Pilgrim. Everyone fights for themselves.
Man, I don't want to end up drinking my own pee. Someone's got to do something about the water situation.
Not
Hey,
the one
kid.
who killed him, I bet.
You know some old...
I met Lucas several times, and for a PK, he seemed acceptable to me.
Maybe that was his problem. Ada must have been pleased.
Hey,
that's the pilgrim. They have such well-kept
jobs so fast.
Hey, Hangman. How's the neck?
Very funny.
Let me tell you something. If I were you, then I'd have wished for them to end me. Would you rather have needless deaths on your conscience?
I wish you didn't hang the innocent here.
Well, it all worked out, didn't it, Pilgrim? You didn't kill anyone, and you're free. Win-win.
Who is Barney?
Everyone knows Barney here.
I don't. Tell me.
I wouldn't bother yourself about Barney. He doesn't like nosy people. Liable to piss him off if he finds out. And you don't want that kind of trouble.
Now I definitely want to know more.
Okay. He's Sophie's younger brother. Some say he's crazy, but he's a pillar of the bazaar. The PKs are afraid of him, and they should be. Barney is no one to fuck with.
My sister found some weird tapes inside an abandoned...
5 years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it. Did you find the parts?
No, not yet.
Not good. I'm running out of time.
Pilgrim, take my advice. Leave the city before you get trapped here for good.
You're a pilgrim, aren't you?
That's right. Do you hang people for that, too?
I just wanted to say that I was rooting for you.
Uh-huh. Thanks for standing up for me.
What? But I didn't... Ah, I get it. Sarcasm. Look, it's not that easy to go against the crowd.
Sure.
I know people are scared of pilgrims sometimes, but... Shit. You survived outside the walls. It had to be something.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the awful sounds the infected outside make.
My wife was
5 years of learning and all for nothing.
She was a
I just have to get it right this time.
You got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal again.
The windmills. Turn them on if you get a chance. They power the UV spots for
Haven't
everyone
seen
at
my
night.
kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center.
Do I know you?
You know this city was a fishing village centuries ago? God, I would kill the sushi.
Won't give you to the butcher, Coachy. No way. What have you ever done to anyone?
Thinking I've never seen someone botch a job so badly. Hey, back off.
Whoever killed him must have been very strong.
Or there was a group.
So it couldn't have been a coincidence.
Aiden must have been
Well, if he was, show it. Every time I see you, you're worrying about something. And then everything's
C'est vrai?
Thinking I've never seen someone
5 years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it right this time.
hear yourself at all.
Brutal needs to see I couldn't.
Water runs out, we're all gonna be fucked. PK civilian life.
Remember, Pilgrim, you know what happened to you.
Did they rough you up? A little. The worst thing was they took all the equipment.
You couldn't have screwed it up more than you did.
not the one who
Have to tell my kids no food tonight.
Whoever killed him must have been very strong.
I'm trying to think how to fix
Or
this.
there was a group.
So it couldn't have been a coincidence.
What if the peacekeepers are killing one another?
That doesn't seem likely.
Why not?
Be respectful around here.
This used to be a holy.
Nah, the peacekeepers are too disciplined for that.
I think this is all a test from God.
Well, I'm a pass his test.
5 years of learning and all for nothing.
Don't get offended.
I just have to get it right this time.
All these 6 years old